I'm grateful for shaving. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nafisa, and on this channel we talk about all things real, raw, and girly. Today we're going to be talking about something really raw, something very personable, something very vulnerable. Today I'm going to be reading my journal entries, you guys. My good old journal that I've had since 2021. Okay, so this was a little bit after COVID. Everyone was kind of doing a transition. A lot of people were going through a lot of things, and one outlet that I found that really worked for me was writing. So when I did write in this journal, I do write in it from time to time, but not very often. When I did write in this journal, I would either write my day-to-day thing that I did to stay consistent. So like, hey, I woke up, I ate breakfast on time, I ate lunch, I went to work, I had a good day at work, I cooked dinner. Just like my very day-to-day step by step, or it would always be like a problem between me and my boyfriend, or a family issue. So the writing in here is very toxic or very happy. You know what I mean? Like I'm congratulating myself for being consistent, or like I'm going in because I'm having a problem with another person. Today I'm going to be reading a few for you guys. I will make this a series, by the way. I'll make this a series. If you guys like this kind of thing, I do plan on reading more because honestly, I do this on my own. Like I'll look back at my old journal entries and I'll be like, wow, I've grown so much from this period of my life when I thought da 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 da. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick a random one from here. Like I said, I'll do more if you guys want to do that sort of thing. And as I'm reading it, I'll break down how I was feeling in that moment and why I was upset. Okay. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, this is Wednesday, January, February, March, April, April 6th, 2022. So today is April 8th. So this was 2 years ago. So I'm gonna read this and I might interrupt in between to like tell you guys what I was thinking in the moment. But yeah, let's get to reading. So it starts off by saying, I feel so misunderstood. I feel like we misunderstand each other most of the time. Or I'm sorry, most of our arguments. We just don't get each other anymore. I feel like everything is so serious and boring. Maybe the age difference is a bigger problem than I thought it'd be. I so dislike when he says, you'll get it once you're older. So I want to kind of explain that. So we were at a point in our relationship where we kind of got over the cupcake stage and we had moved in with each other. And we moved in with each other pretty quickly. So we were adjusting to like, being with each other every single day. We were butting heads a lot. We were just being very toxic. So when I said, he says, you'll get it once you're older, that was like a manipulation tactic that he was using at the time, which like he doesn't do anymore. I was also very manipulative, and we've healed from that. This was 2 years ago, so love that. Okay, so it says, like, what am I, your kid? I don't know. It's the little things. Maybe I'm not mature enough. Maybe he doesn't understand that because he's only ever had one girl. So I was throwing shade. He's had more than one girl. He doesn't understand that because he's only had one girlfriend before me. Maybe I'm not in love, and maybe lust. I could have mistaken these two. Okay. You guys, this is hilarious. I think at the time I was just like really in my head. Like, this is me writing fresh from an argument. So, like, I'm writing anything that comes to my mind. Um, I was definitely in love. I still am in love. I was just upset at the time. Like, at the time, I didn't like the fact that he was older than me, which obviously means he probably has more knowledge than me. And like, my ego just didn't like that at all. Not at all. Anyways, moving on. I said, I feel so bored these days. I think I'm depressed. I'm always annoyed with the smallest things, and so does he. Don't get me wrong, we have lots of fun and laughs all the time. I just feel as if we are two different kind of people. Or the age gap, how I mentioned. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be over it tomorrow and I'd probably have a different opinion. And that's exactly what happened. You guys, I was freshly out of an argument, just picking up that pen and writing. So, yeah, there is an age gap between my boyfriend and I. There's 4.5 years. So, pretty big age gap. And yeah, I didn't like it at the time. Yeah, that's all I have to say for that one. That one wasn't too juicy. So, let's go on to another one. Okay, and then I'm just going to pick a random one. I'm going to pick one with my eyes closed. No, this side. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so this is 2 pages. So this is Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. So this is, let's see, the first one that we read was the first one that we read was April 6th, and now we're at April 20th. Okay, so it says, "Good afternoon, beautiful. My mental health hasn't been that good these past 2 days. I re-downloaded Instagram and have been on my phone way more, even though I made it a goal to use it less, and that's why I deleted all of my toxic social media apps that I know that I'm addicted to. Honestly, I feel like I'm just addicted to my phone in general, which I plan on getting better at. This summer/spring is this is funny, you guys, because I have this conversation in my head all the time, and it's eye-opening that I wrote this over 2 years ago, and I'm still struggling with the same thing. So, anyways, honestly, I feel like I'm just addicted to my phone in general, which I plan on getting better at. This summer/spring is the plan to go outside more and connect with nature on another level if the weather doesn't. Okay. If the weather doesn't. Period. My confidence is growing so much and I'm so proud of me. I am grateful. And then right here, it's like washed out, so I can't read that. It just says I'm grateful that. So we don't know what that is, but we're grateful. I had some really good breakfast this morning. I'm grateful for shaving. I'm grateful for my shaving powder because it makes my legs so smooth and it's an easy process. I'm grateful for my boyfriend and how understanding he is. I'm grateful for the tree that sits right in front of my bedroom window because it gives me something to look at while not blocking the sun. I'm also grateful for the little buds I see on the trees. I plan to go to lash school, therefore, I will make the type of money I've been dreaming of this whole time and more. So, I want to talk about that. So, this point in my life, I was going through a spiritual awakening, and um, I was grateful for a lot of things. Like my ego was deflected. I was having an ego death. I went through an ego death. So, one of the ways I was coping with that is just to be grateful for everything. So this is me naming all the things that I'm grateful for, very specific. But you can never be grateful for too many things. I said I'm going to lash school. So I never did that, by the way. 2 years later, here's your update. I never went to lash school because I realized that I was living someone else's dream. And that's where I'm just going to leave it. I am going to make more money than I ever imagined. That was the end of that sentence about lash school. I attract money. I am a money maker. I am a money magnet. I am money. Money on my mind. Money, 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 money on my money on my mind. Money is mine. Money on my mind. Money is mine. Money, money, money. Money on my mind. Money is mine. Money, money, money. Money on my mind. Money is mine. Money, 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 money.
2,000 years later.
You know what? Looking back on that, I made a lot of money actually. The year after that, so 2023, was probably the year that I made the most money, not off of lashes, but from waitressing. And I continued this thing where like I'm a money magnet, I can make a lot of money, and you know, I manifested that. So looking back, I love that for me. Let's read another one. Let's see if we can find a juicy one, you guys. because I do have a few juicy ones in here. This is a random one. This is Tuesday, April the 26th. So this is 6 days after the journal entry that I just read. Okay, so it says, oh, and this is 2022, so 2 years ago. So it says, once again, another argument today. Ugh, another freaking argument. We just don't get each other. I always say this. This is something toxic that I used to do. We just don't get each other. We have one argument throughout the week and we just don't get each other, and we're not meant to be together. Sometimes I feel like it's me, but when we disagree, I genuinely feel like we don't get each other. Once again, it can also be that I struggle with affection and he needs it. I think that plays a huge part. We agreed this morning that we're going to do better than yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it started off with his bad attitude after work. Even though he was in an okay mood after he ate, when we made it back home, he was just too negative for me and way too nasty. Um, today we were driving from CVS and I hit him because he had the audacity at his grown ass age to scream over me while I was explaining an incident that happened. So do you guys understand? Like, read your old journal entries if you're someone that journals. Why did I feel like it was okay to hit him? Because at his grown ass age, he was screaming over me while I was explaining something to him. He shouldn't have been screaming at me, period. But, like, why did I justify me hitting him? He didn't want to listen to me that bad that he decides to go to that level of rudeness and interrupt me. Who am I even dealing with? I shouldn't have hit him. Okay, there's accountability. But I was so triggered. I should wait, blah, 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 blah. I was so triggered. I should never let anyone get to me. Sorry, y'all. I honestly can't read or write, so this is a struggle. I should never let anyone get me that upset. Nevertheless, we learned the lesson today, and we will have a better night. I love you, Nafisa. That one was pretty short, and but, like, do you guys understand what I mean? Like, we grow so much as people. I don't think we give ourselves our flowers and, the acknowledgement. Like, girl, you're doing so much better, because 2 years ago I had some issues, and you guys, it gets way juicier than that. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, comment, subscribe, and write in the comments if you want to see more of these videos, because honestly, these are the type of videos that I want to see. Like, I want to know the real you. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.